Start the fucking show, Burns.
Welcome to the DudeComedy Podcast, episode 24. Kyle and Colby are back from Hawaii, and Kyle is now required to tell his story as we have surpassed 511 iTunes
Strong
reviews.
asterisks, though. Strong asterisks, because it has probably my highest rapey vibe story, but whatever. It was in high school. Don't give a fuck.
Well, kick it off, Kyle. Let's hear the story.
We're not going to start the damn story. If people came to listen to the story, they're going to leave right after I tell it. It's like fucking a TV show.
Oh, yeah, we need to clickbait them.
God damn it, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, we've got to.
Jeez, Kyle. You're in a feisty mood this morning.
He's in a shitty mood.
People may think I'm a rapist after this.
Whoa.
Kinda.
Sorta? Okay, well, let's start with you guys went to Hawaii.
Statue of limitation.
You guys lived in a Hawaiian condo together for a week.
Hawaii's overrated as fuck. Terrain's too thick. And, well, we stayed on a weird island. We stayed on Kauai, which is like the low-key green island. And, I mean, we're three dudes trying to party, and that is not the island. But we did play two rounds of golf that if we were just normal people, we would have paid $300 a fucking round. It was the most immaculate course I've ever seen in my life. Like the green, or like the fairways are like the greens in Washington. Like it was fucking immaculate. And the reason that we got like ultra discounted is because a dude that was in my wedding, one of my good friends from high school, worked there randomly. Yeah.
It was $300 a head normally?
Yeah.
How'd you guys do? Colby, did you break 100?
No, actually on the front nine the first day I was pretty on pace if I would have had a better back nine, but dude, the back nine just killed me. I got destroyed. But I again though, just playing on that course was worth it.
Kyle, what about you? What'd you shoot?
First round I shot at 84.
Nice.
Minus, I mean, there's lots of clubs in the set that, I mean, like a 60 degrees like my go-to wedge, but I didn't have that. And I didn't have like a 120 yard club, which usually that's like the range that I'm in, so it was kind of fucking me up. But then the second time we played, they put it like the most difficult pin locations ever. I think I shot in like the low 90s, but like they would put the pins on the front of the green right behind a fucking bunker. Like I don't know if like they had a pro tournament coming through or what, but they sure fucked us on that.
So you didn't ship your own clubs? You just used
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't know that we were gonna, like, we were kind of bored is why we golfed the second round. Like, we kind of just went and we just looked like.
How the fuck do you get bored in Hawaii?
Dude,
that's the thing.
You'd be surprised. It's
tough
weird
to explain, man. We were there for 5 days, but like the resort, the place we were staying at, all you could do is fucking sit in the pool and drink Mai Tais. Like, yeah, it was cool for a while.
That sounds horrible.
But I mean, it was like. I mean, think of it like it was like a retirement home, pretty much. Like fucking a bunch of old people, man. We were trying to find some hot young titties.
Did you find a nudie beach?
Yeah, there'd probably be a lot of old people there too.
Me and Jimmy thought you guys were on a romantic getaway. Was there one bed or two beds in the hotel
Yeah,
room?
we had some hypothetical thinking on the last show. We were kind of putting some things together, and we think that
wrench in the plan. There's a third dude there, so there's a wrench in that plan.
Yeah, Kyle's pretty freaky fucker, so I'm sure he wouldn't mind sharing you with the third dude. That's not really a wrench. That's more like a bonus for him. But anyway, we'll save that for another show. So, welcome everybody again, because Burns likes to start off the podcast in this like hooker sex phone operator tone. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that's
Woo!
better.
Welcome
Way more
to
energy.
the show.
On our way back, when we were in the heading to the parking garage last night, some dude hops in the fucking elevator with us, and he's like, "Oh, I was wearing shorts and sandals, and it was 40 degrees outside." And he's like, "You must have came from somewhere warm." We're like, "Yeah, Hawaii." And he's like, "I was just in Vegas for 8 days, did a lot of cocaine and fucked a lot of hookers." He's like, "Where are you guys heading? Can I get a ride?"
Did he seriously say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like,
That's a great opener, dude.
I'm going to his house in Covington, and the whole time I'm like, please don't fucking live in Covington. Please don't fucking live in Covington. His buddy was going way up north, so.
That could have been one of those where you just said, fuck it, and you went on an adventure.
Dude, I've done that before. By myself, I picked up a hitchhiker.
I remember a video where you went to pick up a hitchhiker and then you fucked
Sped
with
off?
him. Yeah, like a dick.
Oh, that's probably the one in. We did one in Alaska where we fucked with him and then we went back and picked him up, and people are still mad, which I don't know why, because we actually picked up the fucking guy. You know, haha, prank. But I picked up a dude not that far from my house, and I'm like, fuck it, man. This guy looks cool. He's young. Like, you obviously stereotype somebody, like profile him before you pick him up. You know, like if they look like fucking super sketchy, you don't pick him. He didn't look that sketchy, so I'm like, hey, I'll pick this guy up. Hops in, you know, where are you going? He's like, just take me to the Walmart. And he's all kind of has a little accent because we're kind of close to the hood, you know. He's a white dude, but then he looks at me and I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, are you that dude I sold ice to?
Whoa.
I'm like, what?
You're like, yes.
I'm like fucking black ice meth? And he's like, yeah, that was you, man. That was you. And I'm like, no, that fucking wasn't me. Like, what are you fucking, like, I don't do that shit, dog. Like, and he was just super convinced that he fucking sold me meth.
You should have went with it. You'd be like, yeah, dude, that shit was good.
Yeah. Well, then he starts getting on the phone and he's like, he's a fucking drug dealer and he's trying to meet somebody in the Walmart parking lot. And it was a little past where I was going. I'm like, he's like, yeah, man, I got the butt on me. Like, I'm like, and this is before weed was legal in Washington. I'm like, this is fucking stupid, you know? Like, I'm like, man, I'm going this way. You're going that way. You want to go? Because he changed the plans on me a little bit. He's like, hey, we roll up to my buddy at Walmart? I'm like, no. Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
he's wanting you to do his drug drop-offs.
This went from like me being a nice guy and picking you up and fucking taking
You're the getaway driver.
Yeah, now you're invading a criminal.
Wow.
So I just dropped him off at some intersection. I'm like, never doing that shit again.
I'm surprised you even, man, you couldn't pay me to pick up a hitchhiker. There's no fucking way. I mean, you don't know those people.
I was in a good mood.
Did he sit in front with you? Was it in a truck or a car?
Yeah, it was in a truck.
Okay. At least he wasn't sitting behind you and like trying to slit your throat or something. All right.
Yeah, I know.
So this is the point of the show where we read reviews on iTunes. You guys can listen to the show in multiple different spots, but iTunes is where we would prefer you listen. Subscribe over there, and you can get notifications and download the podcast when they come live. And we ask that you guys leave a review for two reasons. One, because supposedly there's this magic thing when we get enough reviews, the podcast goes way up in the rankings, and everybody just gets showered with money. That's supposedly what they tell us.
We get showered with money?
Showered with money. Isn't Joe Rogan getting showered with money?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I don't understand how the charts work though. We were up there for a while, and then we did better last week, and didn't even hit the top 150.
And you got to also do the math that Joe Rogan gets 99,990,000 more views than us each month.
damn, you just made us feel.
Well, no, that's just
I know,
for all the people listening. You got to put that.
That's crazy though, because
nuts.
he only has 11,000 reviews.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be a secret sauce no one's telling us. Someone's not telling us the secret sauce.
There's some secret formula. Anyway, if you leave us a review, then it may get read on the show, and I'm about to read some of them right now. And yes, Kyle, like 10 episodes, made a promise that when we hit 511 reviews, which took us fucking forever, that he was going to tell us some story about him and some form of a rapey vibe. So we're going to get into that in a minute, but let's start off by reading a couple of your reviews. So, CM Jester, the best thing I've ever heard, so funny, but like Jimmy is super racist, so I'm unsubscribing. Thanks a lot, dude. Appreciate that. Goody22, Burns wants you to play hockey. Be awesome if you could hit him up to play a pickup game sometime. From On Activists, this isn't a review, more so a 5-star message to all of you saying, I've done DMT before and would love to come on the show and share my experience, how it's made and how I acquired it, just to fill you in, Kyle Colby.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, when Keemstar was on the show, we asked him remember that question, Kyle, you asked if you could do a drug and get away with it and not get hurt a long time ago?
Yeah,
we asked,
listened to it. I think we listened to that part.
Okay, yeah, he said DMT, which is some kind of drug that apparently you drink it out of tea and it makes you go into this fourth dimension out-of-body experience. Joe Rogan has claimed it does this. He's done it, and this guy is saying that he's done it and he would love to come on the show and share his experience. I don't know about coming on the show because we don't know you, But
I think we should get together with him and do it.
Yeah, I'm on that one. Yeah.
But
yeah.
to start off, let's go baby steps. Email us your experience. Let us know, and then we'll take it from there and see if it's super interesting. Okay,
This is
Jacob,
a good. I got a good review. This guy says
Go
the
ahead.
podcast left a sticky substance in my pants, and the freestyle made me cream my panties. But they are all faggots.
nice.
Great. Well,
Ja-
no, we're all faggots, but he's the one that's creaming his pants over some dude rapping. Oh, burn.
Ooh! Jacob loves waffles.
Ah.
So boring without Kyle and Kobe there. They bring the humor that this show needs. Without them, it's bland and unfunny. It was like back in the day when Kyle wasn't on the live shows, but great podcast when everybody is involved. So basically he's saying, fuck you and fuck me, Burns.
This is my favorite review of the week, though. Four huge cunts get together to deliver a big cunt show. I watch it all the time and think, hey, what cunts? There's Jimmy, the cunt who gets offended by everything. There's Burns, who's the cunt that hates everything. There's Colby, who's an overhyped cunt. And finally there's Kyle, who speaks his mind. I was wrong. There's only 3 cunts on this show.
Wow.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Yeah, boy. I'm everybody's nigga. Huh?
All right, one more. Jared 11.
I got one more. No, I got one after you read this one.
Okay. I work night shifts and your podcast give me laughter and help the night go faster. Been watching Burns, Jimmy, and Kyle on YouTube for years. Kyle's edgy humor kills me. Burns' drug addiction makes me sad. Jimmy is either the grumpy stepdad who ruins all the fun or sometimes occasionally says screw it and joins in. And Colby's raps are legit. Keep it up, guys. I actually have a reason to look forward to something on Sunday now besides Walking Dead. Best show ever, by the way. Fuck you, Burns!
Yeah, he's wrong.
Haha.
This one by R. Kelly was onto something.
Okay.
Says, show is 5 stars, but Jimmy, uh-oh. I can't stand him. I'd seriously rather tongue punch my cat's tar star and dig for guts than have to listen to the inbred play mediator. He tries to be a wolf leading the pack, but
You're making that shit up
specifically-
and you wrote that on the way to Hawaii.
No, I did
Fuck
not,
you,
but
man.
Pacifically is going to trash this show.
Wow. Well,
I'm just kidding. My cousin wrote that.
well, fuck your cousin.
He listens to it now.
Oh.
He's the cousin that he used to protect nukes.
I get
from
a couple
Air Force.
texts each week about the podcast, and then yeah, people are listening, man.
Yeah, I told him to fucking fuck her. I wasn't even reading that off the site. I was reading it from a text from him.
Hey, I have no
Just to fuck
problem.
with- He was just trying to fuck with you, though.
I have no problem letting somebody else mediate and guide this show. I have no
He
problem.
was fucking with you. Stop taking it serious.
I'm not.
told him
I don't
to
have
lay
a
it
problem
down.
with it.
Now
I told him
Jimmy's
that
sad.
Jimmy's the most sensitive and he'd take it the hardest.
Jimmy's sad now. Jimmy's more sensitive than me. He's sad.
No. I don't think I'm more sensitive than you are. But
All right,
anyway,
it's time for Kyle's story.
Kyle, tell the fucking
We've waited
story.
Right now.
We've
Oh,
waited long
no,
enough. Give him a
No.
story.
Give him one more topic to get
No,
into.
I'll do it. I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready
let's
now.
go.
He's ready. All right.
All right, so first I'm going to start off. This is possibly the most hyped story of 2017.
And I
It is
didn't
pretty
hype it
cool.
up.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool story if you could see the video, but I'll try and describe it. I'll try and paint a picture for you guys. So, this super hot girl, this really ugly guy, also known as Beauty and the Beast. So, I started dating this girl. She was fucking retarded. Like, I knew she was not retarded, like not actually retarded, but she was like dumb as fuck. So, I think I've told another part of the story about this girl. I'm trying to leave out any names because
She was the one that was wondering if you were in the right hole.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So
the same girl.
different time. So I started telling all my buddies, we're all chit chatting. I dated the girl and then we broke up for a while. And then we started hanging out to do hanging out, banging out. You know how I roll. And we started hanging out and. Like, it was cool, but I'm like, this bitch is so fucking dumb, So I told my buddies, I'm like, I'm going to hook you guys up. Like, I'm going to get her titties on camera. And so, yeah, sounds fucking rapey, I know. So I tell all them, I get it all amped up and get it all set up, invite her over to my house and stuff. And she's like, okay. And I'm like... And
I love the voice.
I hide this video. I have this little entertainment stand at my house, and I was like, I'll just fucking put the camera there and throw a sweatshirt over it, like, fuck it, man. Like, there's no way she'll notice,
How old are you?
And I think I'm 18.
How old is she?
I think she was 17.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So 18.
I think it's all good. For story purposes, I was 17. She was 17.
There you go. There you go.
So, get the camera set up. Just throw a sweatshirt on it right next to the TV on the entertainment stand. And invite her over. And I'm trying to think, like, I don't want to, like, fucking film when we're, like, hot and heavy and shit, So I'm like, so then I have to, if I show people this video, like, they see my dick and stuff. Like, that's fucked up. Like, like a sex tape,
It's not gay if you don't like it, though, Kyle.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, but it's not fucked up to sneak record her and put her out to your buddies. Okay, cool.
Well, I at least was like, I ain't gonna fucking do that.
Yeah, you're not gonna put your
see,
penis in the video.
People are gonna see my dick and my ass.
Yeah,
and my
what
ass
the
is
fuck?
hairy.
Okay.
So we get there, and we just sit on my couch, like or not my couch, but my bed facing the entertainment stand. And the very first thing she says, she looks at it, she goes, "Is that a camera? Are you recording me?" And I'm like, holy shit, my heart starts racing. I'm like, no. She's like, is it hidden under the sweatshirt? I'm like, no, I put the sweatshirt over it so nothing fucking falls on it and breaks it. Just completely
just total bullshit.
Made no fucking sense or anything, just total bullshit. She's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I don't know, like, all right. She's like, and she was even like, well, the light is on for recording. I'm like, no, it's just plugged in because it's charging. She's like, oh, okay. And then so, like the whole back to the whole thing where I'm like, I'm not gonna like make it hot and heavy like a fucking sex tape, So I was like, how the fuck can I get this girl? She had pretty large boobies. Like, how can I get this girl to take her shirt off? Without without having to like physically touch her, So I'm like, aha, she's retarded. I got a great idea, So I go, are you, like, she has massive boobs, but and like not like saggy, they're like perfect boobs at that age,
at that juncture, yeah.
And so I'm like, are you ashamed of your boobs? And
you reverse psychology.
Every single fucking
there,
girl
Kyle.
is like, yeah, I'm ashamed of, even though they're fucking perfect, Like, she's like, yeah, I'm ashamed of my boobs. I'm like, why? Why would you be so ashamed of your boobs? She's just like, I just am. I just don't like. I just feel uncomfortable sometimes with them. I'm like, okay, here, I got a little lesson, And so I go, how about you take your shirt and bra off and we just have a normal conversation, and so you get more comfortable with them. And her fucking dumbass is like, her fucking dumbass is just like, okay. And so, yeah, she rips her bra off, her shirt, bra, and just sitting there with her fucking fat boobies hanging out. And so then my rapey ass, while she has her shirt off, I'm like leaning backwards and like giving thumbs up to the camera and shit, like pointing at it, like doing all these fucking poses to the camera, like right fucking behind her.
Man.
Wow.
And then, so we're just sitting there. I mean, that's pretty much like the climax of the story. We're just sitting there with her boobies out, and I actually I was like, why does this make you uncomfortable? I'm like juggling them with my hands, like.
You got a stupid smile on your face too, probably.
Yeah, and then so her mom calls, and I kind of had like a smaller walk-in closet in my room, and her mom calls, so she goes into the closet, just to be on the phone, and I'm like fucking just giving the camera tons of poses and shit, like pointing, and I look over and she's fucking looking outside of the closet right at me, and I'm like, oh, and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, fuck, I'm just excited, like this is cool, just hanging out, making you comfortable with your boobs, And at least the moral of the story is, even though I did it to show it to my buddies, I didn't show anybody because I'm like, this is fucked up. Like, this is one of, like I said, one of the more rape, even though not really rapey, but just like
you like manipulated her.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fucked up.
So
and I'll be the first to admit, I was young and stupid. I think I just broke with my other girlfriend like 6 months back, and I was still like all fucking. I was trying to like impress all my buddies by doing it, and I'm just like, and then I watched it, I'm like, holy shit, like this is okay. I might have showed one or two buddies, but I was trying to make me sound a lot better than I really was. But they were dudes that had already seen her boobs, if that counts.
So what did you do with the video?
This
What'd
kind
you
of
do with the
reminds
footage?
me. Oh, go ahead.
What'd you do with the footage?
So it's back when we had like DVDs. Oh no. You there?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh, my screen turned off. So it's back when we had like DVDs and I had it. The camera would record on the mini ones. So I hope I threw it away somewhere.
Oh shit! It could be out. It could be floating out in the wild.
And if she was
Yeah,
17, Kyle, you're looking at a nice little sex offender charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Did I ever tell you guys that story about someone I used to work with? His buddy, during his senior year, was getting pictures of like every like class's tits or whatever, and then he ended up getting pulled over for something, and the cops had like probable cause to like take his video camera, and all the pictures were on there, and he had to register as a sex offender.
Oh shit!
What?
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of
That's
one of the child predators Kyle caught. He didn't get in trouble for being a child predator like with Kyle, but they were like, he like turned himself in for having a shit ton of kitty porn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, no. So I was 19 and she was in my cousin's grade, so she had already graduated. So either she was super young to graduate or she was 18. So she wasn't in high school anymore.
After the show, Kyle's going to try to find this tape and destroy it.
Yeah,
No, I'm trying to think
Abort.
where I'd put it.
Well, that was the story. That's not bad. I mean, that was definitely.
I'm telling you, it's kind of rapey, but
No, yeah, it definitely was kind of rapey. You were a creep, and she was dumb.
But I mean, yeah, it was just being a stupid young kid, you know.
So the moral of the story is, if you're a girl, don't get manipulated by a guy to have a conversation with your boobs out, and if you're a guy,
the red light does not mean that it's charging.
The red light does not mean that it's charging, and if you're a guy, you got to watch that shit because that can become a slippery slope if that ever like resurfaced or anything. It's like the whole internet once you put it out there. That wasn't on the internet though, right? Just on.
And now if you no, I didn't put it. I don't think the internet barely existed then.
Okay,
but no. Also, if you tell your homies you're gonna come through with some titties and you do it, huh?
Yeah, but you did it, then didn't show it, so you had no proof.
No, I did show my two close. Actually the dude we golfed with, in Hawaii, who was one of my best friends in high school, I showed him.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
you
he'd
had
already
to
seen her
validate
boobies, though.
somehow. You had to.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, because that sounds like a bullshit story. If I did it all and didn't tell anybody, I could have just made the whole story up. But I had my buddies just roll and laugh. You know, when I was saying I was juggling her boobies, like I was literally like hands up and down juggling her boobies, and
probably the creepiest, stupidest smile on your face.
They were just laughing their asses off.
Oh yeah, it was probably a creepy ass video to watch.
I just hope that video is destroyed somewhere now that I think about it.
To make Kyle feel a little bit less rapey here, this is a 100% true story that can be backed up by 3 of my roommates and one of my best friends who will remain nameless, but he's definitely listening to this right now. He knows I'm going to tell the story. Skype got popular like right when we were, so this was our sophomore year. So junior year, my buddy gets a brand new iMac. And it has the, oh shit, dude, you can there's a webcam built into this. This is awesome. You can do the face, all this shit. Anyway, fast forward to the story. Has a girl coming over. They're both they're both drunk.
Forward to the story.
And he hits us with a phone call because no one really texted back then. He's like, hey, you guys want me to turn my Skype on when I have this girl come over? And we're like, sure, yeah, fuck it, why not? It's like. So me, my 3 roommates are in my other buddy's room in our house because he's the only other one that had Skype. No one even had Skype then. And then I almost just said his name. My other buddy comes back, he's with this girl and they're drinking and he's playing Xbox in his room and stuff. And he's doing the same type of stuff Kyle is. He's looking 2 thumbs up oh shit, yeah, they're about to do whatever, And then we're about an hour into this, with popcorn and our own drinks, and there's one of my roommates is like, "Dude, this is kind of wrong." We're kind of wrong. This is fucked up. Do we really want to see this guy's dick or whatever, So 2 of us go whatever somewhere else, and then the other 2 are still in there, and an hour and a half goes by, and then my 3rd roommate comes out, and he's like, They just now started making out, dude. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to bed. And my fourth buddy stayed on there all night and watched them. I don't think they went all the way, but he was just watching them hook up while he was just sitting there on his Skype.
Dude, I have a similar story to
what
this.
What the fuck, dude?
One of my best friends was dating this girl, and he had this idea. This is like right when like Skype was came out or whatever. And he had this idea. It was like, everyone needs to download Skype. I'm gonna have my girlfriend over, and we're gonna set it up on my dresser. And he literally like called everyone and like live stream or like streamed himself on Skype, like getting a blowjob.
Oh, so he went farther. Yeah, it was exactly what he was trying, but it just didn't
looking
work.
back at it, look at all the stupid shit you do when you're young. Oh my god.
Well, that was two of us that had the exact same story.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, all right, so mine isn't as bad.
No, because when you said yours, yeah.
Speaking of dumb shit, we talked a couple weeks ago. Remember the dude that counted 1 million in a video?
Yeah, some dude watched paint dry for 24 hours.
This is the new trend.
Fucking loser.
No, he didn't. He didn't. So he puts up a video watching paint dry for 24 hours, and it's him on a cam, and then it's just some paint, the rest of the thing. And what he did was he did it for about an hour, and then he loops it. So he loops it and then puts it up, and it's a 24-hour video. And can you imagine the ad revenue on that video? And that's the new trend. People are like, count to 100,000, count to 1 million, watch paint dry for 24 hours. Whatever they can do to loop something and get a video up that's 24 hours. And
we should do something like that. Let's do DudeComedy replies to everyone on Twitter for 24 hours.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna.
You know how
we should do that on the
for me to stay up that long.
We should do that part of the stream though. Like, we'll do not 24 hours, but like we'll just do something ridiculous. Like, we have to respond to like every fucking message.
We could do it. We could do it. Oh, we need to set a goal. We need to set a goal for 1,000 reviews. Should we do like a
I'll
live
drop a
stream or something?
mixtape. I'll drop a
1,000
mixtape.
reviews for a mixtape?
No, not 1,000. We got to do it. I'm going to do it on the 100th episode. When we get to episode 90, here's what I was thinking actually on the airplane.
Episode 90?
When we get to episode 90, we will put... I have a buddy who I can text.
Episode 90?
Yeah, listen.
90, dude, we're on 24
That's
right
like
now. This is like 70 episodes away.
Dude, it's going to be the hottest mixtape ever. We're going to put it on iTunes, but then we're going to not to make... I just want to get it on there. And we're going to see if we can get it to the top of the rap charts. $1.
Dude, that would be sweet.
But what we'll do... Okay, we can do it
mixtape.
earlier. We can do it earlier. Only reason why I said 90 is because each song on average is 30 to 40 seconds. And if we did it now, it would be like a 7-minute mixtape. But if we get to 90, that's when we put it on the iTunes presale. And hell, I'll even refund the first 100 people who pre-order it. I'll just Venmo them $1. So you buy it, so it counts as a download. Then I'll Venmo you. We'll fucking we'll trick the system. We'll release it on episode 100, take over the charts, and fuck all the rappers in the game.
What? So you're talking about a mixtape or just one song?
No, the whole
mixtape,
every wrap up with 10 new songs that are unreleased, unheard.
Oh, okay.
That'll actually be cool. That'll be something to look forward to. But what about 1,000 reviews? A live stream?
Oh shit, Aquaman
1,000 reviews.
5%.
We do a merch live stream, a power hour.
Okay, yeah, you said 1,000.
Well, don't do 1,000.
Let's do shorter. Let's do like 750. Let's get it like in the middle somewhere.
All right,
Yeah, go
750.
Go 750. We'll do a merch. We'll give away merch, but then we'll also do like the power hours. Or not a power hour.
Explain to them what that is. Like what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do it's gonna be a live show. People can call in. We're gonna be giving stuff away. Like as we're giving stuff away, they can also buy merchandise like shirts and whatever else we have in there. And every time somebody buys something, there'll be a thing that pops up on the screen that they get to write in that says like Jimmy, or picking somebody from the show to take a shot of beer.
Oh shit, they get to pick?
Yeah, that'd be the best way.
We could just get Jimmy fucking wasted and we can just sit here and watch.
Whatever, that shit turns around on you every time, buddy. You think people back you up, and then you just get fucking tag teamed. That's okay. Keep talking your shit.
But
I'm about to be bitten on Jimmy by myself, like underneath the camera. Like.
See, no, Kyle, that's not gonna work because you fuckers will spend all the money and buy the shirts and put my name in there.
No, we'll do it.
No,
there'll be like some kind of
live.
limits. There'll be some kind of limits and stuff too. We're not gonna fucking
I'll
one of us
have
die.
it so so it'll pop up and say like we'll figure out how to make it happen.
Could we do if they buy like more than one piece of like if they buy a hat
Yeah,
shirt
no,
combo,
it's not
then
gonna-
it's everybody has to take a shot?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
The real question is are you guys gonna book flights and we just do it live at Kyle's house, or
Ooh, that would be fun.
That needs to be yeah, but for just getting to 750 reviews, I mean that's a big undertaking.
Well, no, we'll do one at 750.
Okay.
And then we'll do it like if we get to another certain milestone, like 1,000, then we'll do an in-person thing.
And I also say
sounds like a plan.
I'm gonna
And actually, the first one will fund the trip.
There you go. I like
There
that.
you go.
I like that.
okay.
That
Yeah,
way
so
they
we'll have
know
tiers.
the money's going back into the show.
Yeah, so we'll have like tier goals. So like once X amount of dollars is reached, that means Jimmy flies. That means Burns flies. That means this is covered. I like that. There'll be like tiers.
Well, no,
yeah.
you don't have to do tiers. We'll front the
fuck
extra
tiers.
money because if we get one tier and Birds gets a ticket and we don't get any more, and then they think we're not all going to be there or something. No, we'll just use it towards it. We'll spend the rest ourselves to get out there, but it's going toward the show, which people will probably be pretty stoked for.
And then I was also going to say we should think of something that if we can ever consistently stay above a certain number, we'll do something. But we can't ever fucking get up there. But that's not nothing that these people aren't doing.
We got up to 92.
I don't think it's anything that these people are doing. Like, we have people consistently listening. It's just iTunes. It's just algorithm is weird.
No, we just got to keep growing. So there you go. 750 reviews. We do a live stream power hour show where you guys get to be involved. And we're going to give away merch. And then at 1,000 reviews, we are going to all fly somewhere together, meet somewhere, and do a live show with cameras, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody will be puking for sure.
Guaranteed.
On
I'm
the show.
first.
On the show.
I'm willing to put money on it that it's me. If it's beer, I haven't drank beer.
Dude,
I'll put money on myself.
Dude, I hardly drink at all. It'll probably be everybody but Kyle. Honestly.
Savage me.
All right, well, I've got one official topic I want to discuss before we get into Colby's question of the day. And we have a sponsor on this show today, which we'll get into here in a minute. But IGN on Twitter, this isn't just IGN. There's a lot of sites talking about this. And Harvard scientists can reverse the aging in mice. They have figured out a way to make mice get younger, make their cells build back up, actually reverse the age process. So you know sure as shit that they're automatically going to start testing this shit on human beings that allow it. Could this be the first step in like the fountain of youth to where humans can live twice as long, 3 times as long? I mean, it's real. This isn't fake
only
news.
rich people are going to be able to have access to that shit.
Well,
Human trials are expected to start within a year, it says on the article. And this, like I said, this isn't fake news. This is everywhere. It's on IGN. It was on Yahoo yesterday. It was on CB, whatever. I mean, it's everywhere.
This is not, I don't know if it's like the same lab rat thing, but I follow Dan Blazarian. I know I'm one of those douches. And he, on his stories, like every, what is it, a week or 2 weeks, he gets shots of stem cells, whatever, like in his body to supposedly live longer. And then Drama from Robin Big, Rob's cousin, he just started doing it too, where some nurse comes to his house and he gets shot with other cells into his body. So they're definitely up to something, those rich people.
Would you guys pay, let's say they test this on humans, let's say 3 years down the road, it's a legit process that can take, let's just say half your lifespan off your body. As in it can regenerate everything. If you're 40, it makes you feel, your body goes back to being 20.
Is that what the stuff does, or is it, is there not that many details on it?
Oh, yeah, hold on. While I'm checking the details, my question is, would you guys pay? Would you pay big time?
It would be extremely expensive, and you probably have to have something done like every single week, and it's probably like $100,000 a week. So the richest people are going to be the ones that get it. I don't think there's going to be no poor people getting that access to that. There's no way.
Do you think that's going to fuck with our that's going to fuck with everything? Then you start seeing the movies like, what is it, that one where you had time on your wrist and shit? It's just,
with
I guess,
Timberlake.
That the other day.
Yeah, Timberlake.
yeah. it's going to mess up the process because we're already overpopulating the earth. And we already talked about this on a previous episode. In like 30 years, there's going to be 16 billion people here and the earth can't sustain it. So now you have people that won't fucking die. But there's still more people coming in.
You're gonna make some law where if you don't have any children, you get a huge tax break or something.
I think what Burns said though is right. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be the rich getting like. It's almost like the thing we say all the time: the rich get richer. The rich are gonna keep living and making more and more money, and we'll have a fall off of people who can't afford that shit anyway.
The drug replaces the compound that can be used in humans, particularly children who have survived cancer. Human trials are expected to start by the end of the year. That's all I got on it right now.
Would you really want to live forever, though, Jimmy?
I don't think that's a drug that makes you live forever. The technique is it replaces a DNA compound that allows for regenerative repair. So it basically regenerates, like if your eyesight, you get older, shit doesn't work right, eyesight goes, it regenerates all that. So it's kind of like a fresh up, if you will, I guess.
Well, wouldn't you want like all of your friends to be having it too? Like, what if all your friends can't afford it?
Oh, no, it would be shitty. It'd be shitty if
all your
I got
friends
rich.
die and then you're all by yourself.
I got rich and I started taking this shit, and I'm like 25 in 30 years, and I'm trying to do a podcast with you guys, and you're like 75. That would suck.
Your mind would go away before your body. Like, you would just be fucked up. Everybody's dying around you.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me.
You're not really making new friends because your experiences are way greater than theirs. So it's kind of hard to relate.
You're outgrowing.
So you're gonna be a lonely person.
Literally.
Unless your wife gets it too.
I was gonna say if you have a friend group that can do it with you, I could totally get on board with it. But yeah, if you're gonna outgrow your friends and be like that asshole no one likes because you're cooler than them, then you're probably not gonna have any friends and they're all gonna die.
Should we make a pact now that we would all do it together?
But also just think about it, like you're eventually gonna die a horrific death. Like you're dying from a car accident, like that's how you're gonna die. Like something fucking wild.
So do you think that that's already pegged? Do you think regardless, are you one of those people, Kyle, that you think that your time is already written and it's already going to happen? Or are you one of those people that think that everything is changing and there's a million different choices to make every second? Which kind of guy are you?
No, I'm more like the choice guy, but I mean, if you live forever,
You're upping your odds of something happening.
Yeah, just think about all the people just take car accidents, for instance, unless they come up with something that's like a super ultra protective, lifestyle, you're going to fucking die. Somebody's going to, eventually the numbers are against you. That somebody's going to break into your house and kill you. Somebody's going to fucking hit you with the car. You're gonna get in a car accident. You're gonna ride enough planes in your life that one of those motherfuckers are gonna crash.
Right.
If you live forever, there's something that you're gonna die a horrific death.
And even if you avoid that,
you're
life
putting
would get
more
so
balls in the
boring.
bingo pit of death, basically.
And even if you avoid that, though, life would be so fucking boring. If you if we're talking about living forever, like a billion years from now, you're still hanging out. Seems awful.
Well, you wouldn't be. Yeah. We're not talking a billion, but we're talking.
Well, you said forever. What's the definition of forever?
I know. Well, let's just go with
forever.
You could add another 20 to 30 years on your life.
Yeah. Well, then I don't want to die a horrific death.
Burns, are you one of those people that think that it's already set in stone how you're going to die?
No.
No. Colby?
I thought I was going to die in a car accident at the age of 20.
Colby, what about you?
No, I think everything. Nothing's determined. I almost said predetermined.
You think it's always fluctuating and changing?
You're not a puppet of God.
Yeah, I think there's too many variables out there.
But if you do everything right, Colby, you get your own planet.
I'm getting.
What was that?
Yeah.
Is that Mormons?
Yeah, I'm getting.
What I like about it though, it's like anything good that ever happens, thank God. But when something bad happens, it's the devil's issue.
We're not. You guys are trying to steer. You guys are trying to steer us. We
go down that rabbit hole.
You guys are trying to steer us. All right, Colby. It is that time. You are back. You better have a fucking hot one.
But hold on, Jimmy. We got to make that money real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
We got to make that money. Dude Comedy Podcast is sponsored by Blue Apron for less than $10 per meal. Blue Apron delivers high-quality, pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. The recipe this week that looks good to try is the Parmesan-crusted chicken with creamy fettuccine and roasted broccoli. I'm a terrible cook. It does sound amazing. And I'm a terrible cook, but these recipes are super easy to make. They come with easy-to-follow recipe cards so you don't burn your kitchen down and can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. There's also no weekly commitment. You set the delivery options to fit your needs, and you only get deliveries when you want them. And if you're a Dude Comedy listener and check out this week's menu, you get your first 3 meals free with free shipping. That's a pretty kick-ass deal, is it not?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ain't nobody got no time to go to the grocery store.
Right?
That sounds like an exquisite recipe. I would love to try that.
And if you go to blueapron.com/PTFO, you get those the first 3 meals for free with your free shipping. So you can get rid of your frozen pizzas and find out how good it feels to create a delicious home-cooked meal at blueapron.com/PTFO. Again, you get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping at blueapron.com/PTFO. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. Colby's question time.
And no
hold
one
on, before
gets
we get
laid.
into that, hold on. I have 2 things to say here. First of all, the code is still PTFO. So for any of you out there that are still a little butthurt about the fact that we're Dude Comedy, well, you still have a little bit of PTFO in the show. So go take advantage of it. The second thing is, Burns, that was an amazing read. You crushed it, dude.
I'm a
That was
professional.
That was exquisite.
And
I gotta
third,
make that money, so I gotta be professional.
and
Absolutely.
thirdly on the list, no one is getting laid off that frozen pizza. Make that chicken.
Nah, man, you gotta
Make that chicken Parmesan.
Hide the box so they don't know you're doing that shit, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's true. That's true. Make them think that you raised that chicken grain fed out in your backyard, and you fucking
dude, hey,
those vegetables came out of your
You made
garden.
that. You made that broccoli in your garden.
Yes.
But hey,
Don't forget to nut in the gravy. Adds a little saltiness to it.
Before I get to the question, I just thought of a hella funny true story about this. It reminded me of like my sophomore year of college, but pretty much the same time that dude was about to get banged on Skype. I discovered what pastaroni was, which is like, it's like bagged, and then you put the noodles in. It has a little sauce and everything,
Yeah, it's like $1.
I did the pastaroni, and I threw like a piece of chicken in there and everything, and I threw all the shit away just like Kyle was saying. I'm like, oh yeah, it's my mom's recipe, It was a fucking box. Oh, I'm such an asshole. All right, question of the day. This is actually going to be a little different question of the day because I couldn't think of anything too far out there. So I thought we would play a little game of Would You Rather? 5 questions. At the end, we'll vote who had the best answers. But
All right.
Before you start, did you hear I took your place last
No, it was
episode?
really good. It was
Did you
really
hear
good.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got your back, buddy.
Yeah, that one was good, and I was expecting that you or Burns was going to do the wrap-up, but no, I had to do it from the hotel room.
No, that would have been horrendous for me or Burns to do.
Finger
the
your
wrap-up.
kitty cat to the cat
That's
game.
literally
I'm the
what
greatest
we would have
rapper
said
in the rap
entire
game.
time. Yeah.
What's funny about the wrap-up is Kyle's good buddy who was staying with us. I mean, I've only seen him. I think I met him one other time, and Kyle was in the bathroom, I think, and I'm just like sitting there replaying this thing. I'm like, I got to find a Hawaiian beat, and then like Kyle comes back. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. And I turned record on, and it just knocked it out really quick. And he was probably just like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Anyway, first question. You can have pubic hair for teeth or teeth for pubic hair. What are you picking?
Man, this hurts. This
for
one's,
teeth for pubic hair because I got to be able to chew my food still, right?
Yep. Okay. Burns
Yeah,
is
me too.
Hey.
Me too.
I'd go teeth through pubes because I'd be eating that pussy.
That was such a. All right,
He's a
would you-
creep, dude. He's a creeper.
Use sandpaper. You can use.
Oh,
there's the baby.
kid.
We made it
44
45
There's
minutes.
the kid. There's the kid.
You give him some Percocet and settle him down.
Percocet.
Let me see. Let me go check
Percocet.
on him.
I got Percocet.
All right, ask us, Colby.
Okay, use sandpaper for toilet paper or vinegar for eye drops.
Whoa.
Oh, we got a yelling parent in the background now too, so we need that question again.
Let's listen.
I mean, he could have muted his mic when he walked away, but no, we don't want that.
Right after the ad read. Okay, use sandpaper for toilet paper or vinegar for eye drops. This one's actually super easy when you think about it.
Vinegar
for eye drops.
Yeah, because when do you need to use eye drops? Shit bricks or puke slugs?
Puke slugs.
Slugs.
Shitting
Yeah, see-
bricks would be a major undertaking for your butthole.
Yeah, see, these I grabbed these like as the top rated ones, but they're pretty easy to answer. But just to think about it sometimes, like, can you imagine if you had to shit bricks or puke slugs? Like,
Depends
Then
on
your
how big the
asshole would be
bricks
torn
are.
apart.
Well, if they're little baby bricks, like super tiny microscopic bricks, then maybe I'd go that way. But if they're normal sized bricks, you're literally gonna blow out your butthole.
exactly. This one's a good one. Have no knees or have no elbows. I thought about this one for a while.
This is basically have no legs or have no arms.
Well, no, you have them. They just don't bend.
Yeah. So you said that's almost worse. I mean, like, not. I shouldn't say.
So how am I
almost
supposed
worse.
to like move my arm around then?
It would just be like, so hold your arms straight, like that's permanently. You'd be basically doing a Nazi thing permanently. Well, think
Yeah, we
about
don't
it.
want that. I think I'll go with.
Can you still walk with straight legs?
See, I don't know. That's what I started thinking.
See,
like,
if you don't have any knees, so you can't bend them. Like I'm gonna stand up right now. Like you can still walk. So I'm gonna go with
Okay.
like no knees.
This is where we need a live show where we can
Yes,
test
I
this
guess-
out.
yeah.
Could you?
So,
I just want to say before you get to the next one, do these people realize what kind of shenanigans would actually go down if we did live shows?
yeah,
it would
be.
It would get ridiculous.
Kyle and I had the same room after just the first 30 minutes. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
fucking.
it would get.
It's gonna
was
be
that
a
a
disaster.
sneeze?
Me?
Yeah, was that a sneeze?
Nah, I knocked him over.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, we're going legs. We're going no
Yeah,
knees, legs.
What's the question?
Let me burn. I'll go back. I'll skip the first two, Kyle, since they were kind of stupid. But this one is have no knees or have no elbows. So far, I think both of them are no knees.
Yeah, because if you can still walk with straight legs, like you said, you don't want to be Heil Hitler with your arms all day every day.
Yeah, I'd go no knees.
You see, I weighed out the options. I'm like, oh, I can just get a wheelchair. But then I'm like, why the fuck? What's up? I mean, like,
You'd
Yeah.
look awkward in a wheelchair.
with no knees.
I'd go no elbows.
All right, this is a good one. The one I'm really excited about. You have to eat a bowl of shit once, or have explosive diarrhea for the rest of your life.
Eat a bowl of shit.
Ooh. Bowl of shit.
Ooh, yeah, I'll eat a bowl of shit.
That's
I don't
not
know.
even a-
I like diarrhea, but there's health concerns that come along with it.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
see-
health concerns with eating shit too.
But you probably wouldn't die. You'd probably just get super sick.
How big is the bowl of shit? And what
See,
kind of
that's-
shit is this? Is this
That's what
human
I'm
shit?
saying. Is it your
cat
if
shit?
Is it your own shit? If it's your own shit, or is it like you have to
Oh
watch a
god,
guy
I'm gonna
shit?
throw up.
What if you had to watch? Okay, let's make it a little harder. You will have to watch a guy. He's eating his dinner, and then you have to pick between like three guys, and then that guy has to shit in the bowl, and you have to eat it. Or you can have
my
diarrhea.
God.
Or you can have diarrhea the rest of your life. Let's make it a little more difficult.
I'm just gonna go with diarrhea the rest of my life. I can handle that.
No, you can't. Explosive diarrhea.
You'd be super well.
He
you
already
are
is
skinny,
super
but
skinny.
You would be super skinny.
Well, I don't want to eat shit.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, so
that's tough.
Burns. Every time you're trying to like close a drug deal, you're gonna have to go shit your pants for the
You
rest
need
of
to knock
your
it off with the
life.
drug stuff. That's not me.
All right, last one. This kind of comes back to I want to say it was our first episode, but so this is a little bit longer. Would you rather have sex with a goat but no one would know, or not have sex with one but everyone thought you did? And I was actually going to switch this with the cousin after what you guys, Julio, and then your topic last week. But goat and pig, these questions just seem to gravitate to us. So no one knows that you have sex with a goat, or you don't have sex with a goat and everyone thinks you did.
I'm gonna go with the goat one time.
You're gonna fuck the goat?
I am.
I'd rather have everybody think I fucked a goat.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck.
Then
it.
I would just play. I would play it off like, yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
that goat hard. No, I'm not fucking a
Yeah.
goat. Birds, seriously?
Dude, I might be with Burns, honestly, on this one. I thought about
I don't want people to everywhere I go to think that I fucked a goat. I'd rather just have done it and no one knows.
Actually,
Hey, oh, sorry, you go.
no, that's it. That was it.
Oh, I was gonna drop a hot one. Would you rather?
Go for it.
This is a terrible game for me.
What is it?
Would you rather jerk your dad off to your mom's lower back, or finger bang your sister?
I don't have a sister, so I'll finger bang her. The non-existent
hypothetical one. Oh my gosh, dude! I don't even know how to answer that because I don't.
I can't answer that.
Stumped you, huh?
Yeah, you stumped me. I lose.
Kyle wins. Would you rather? No questions asked. All right, Birds.
Man.
Is that enough?
All right, Birds.
There's more, but let's just we could probably. We're at 50.
Oh, we're good. We're solid. We're ready for some life
It's
advice.
life advice time. This is our segment where we give our 100% certified life advice. We are not responsible for your actions based on the content of this segment. Our first question comes from Ethan, who lives just outside Salt Lake City. Dude, we got a lot of
My
Mormon fans.
boy!
I was looking at our analytics, and like Salt Lake City was in the top 10 for the longest time. So
Are you serious?
yeah, the Mormons are friends of the show,
they're
man.
coming out, man.
Yeah, they are friends of the show. Anyways,
I'm gonna
he
hang out
graduated
with
high
these
school.
guys.
He graduated high school in 2015, and 1 week before he moved out, someone snitched to his mom that he smokes pot, and he used to smoke it at home almost daily and never got caught. And they ended up catching him, and his parents took all of his money that they gave him for housing and books, and they stopped paying for his school. Luckily, he worked his ass off at Papa John's and can pay for it by himself. But recently, his friend at a party had a girl admit that she knew who told on him that he was smoking pot. His question is, how does he get back at this motherfucker? He is down to catch a felony, so let the ideas rip.
Okay, so just a quick recap. It was so now he knows who snitched on him and ruined his life.
He knows who snitched on him now.
100%.
And he says he's down to catch a felony, so what should he do?
See, the first thing, the knee-jerk reaction is go beat the dude's ass. But if you want to be if you want to get deep, then you set this dude up. You I don't know. You make it.
I got a good one.
I mean,
I got a good one, man. I know what to do. All
right, go.
You need to. If you still got access to this marijuana, sir, you need to get a bunch of it, right? And you need to meet up. You need to meet up with this guy who snitched on you, and you need to plant it everywhere in his possessions.
Well, no, he's down for felony. Would you go
He's gonna
marijuana?
get this guy. He's gonna get this guy a felony, though.
Well, would you go marijuana or would you go something hard? Like,
I mean, marijuana is probably easier to get.
Okay.
So just get enough to where I don't know what the laws are in Utah for marijuana possession, but get the amount that counts as a
high. It's high.
Yeah, get the amount that is a felony charge. Meet up with this guy and just start planting it, like in his car. If you get into his house, put it in a place he won't find it, and then call the police and tell him where it is. He's gonna catch the felony, not you.
I like it.
All right, mine is gonna be a little different, especially if you're still within close enough access to this guy. I'm not going with the catch a felony immediately. I'm gonna stay for the next year. You just consistently fuck with him, but like just super weird, like just do the same like little stuff over and over again. So he's just like, someone is definitely like following me. Someone is just like little stuff like smash his window one day, but then like the next day do something else, like where he's just subtly getting like put dog shit on his car, like just little shit that like he knows someone's out there, and then end it with a big bang, which is probably going to be Kyle's answer.
Kyle sounds like he's attending to
Segue into me. So, first off, fucking idiots. You go buy some condoms. Take one condom out of the bag. And you might have to get a small loan. This kind of folds into the whole every woman is a hooker for the right price. You go buy a condom. You fucking poke holes in it. You approach, we'll say his name's Ben, the dude that fucked him over. You approach Ben's mother. You say, look, Ben's mom, I got $20K right here. Fuck me once. I got a condom. And you have sex with his mom. With the condom that have holes poked.
Wait, Kyle, are we filming this too?
No.
Damn it.
No. So $20,000 just turned Ben's mom into a hooker with condoms with holes in it. So you nut in the condom, but really it's getting inside her vagina. And so now she's pregnant. So now you are the father of Ben's son.
That's fucked.
No, you are the father of Ben's your
brother.
Your son is now Ben's brother. You let those fuckers grow up 15, 20 years, just the closest brothers you could possibly imagine.
It's a long con.
best fucking bros, you know? I mean, yeah, if you really want to fuck this guy up mentally. Actually, I wasn't sure I was going to say kill him in front of him, but that's a little too fucked up. You can't kill your own son.
Well,
but you do something fucked up at the end to, like,
you get a DNA test down the road and be like, I'm your dad.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's the long con right there, man.
Yeah, I kind of lost it after you fuck her and get her pregnant.
No, wait. Let's
it was going somewhere.
Let's fix it. We have time here. I say you're definitely 100% on board with this. You sliding into his mom real nice. You're finishing in there, but this time you're wearing Snapchat spectacles. So the whole thing is on Snapchat, so everyone knows that you fucked Ben's mom. That's not the kicker, though. The kicker is earlier when you gave her that $20K, you weren't filming that part, but you say you only get turned on by her like seducing you. So now you have like this. Then you turn the camera on, so now you're making it look like, oh yeah, and then you make it look like she's talking to her son, but it's really him, and now you just fucked his world up like 4 times in one bang.
There's a lot of options for this guy to go here. I hope he chooses one of them.
All right, we got time for one more.
Or just take Jimmy's advice and punch him in the face.
I mean, you could just.
Jimmy went so boring, and Kyle was like, nah.
I know. Kyle went like movie script 30-year timeline.
Dude, that's a great movie idea. We should write a movie about this.
It is.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure, like, the ultimate. I mean, I guess he could be like, I fucked your mom and now I'm your stepdad. I don't know.
Dude Comedy Film Productions?
Yeah, dude, we need to make a movie about this. We just start casting
Short films.
immediately.
Hey,
short films.
Next episode, I'll tell you guys about the movie I wrote. It'll be on next episode.
Okay.
This next one isn't as exciting as the first one. It's a man from England who's been visiting North America the last few weeks, and he was bored and ended up meeting a woman while he was here. The thing is that he is 17 and lied to her and said that he was 18 because she is also 18. And he ended up falling for her hard, and he figured it would just be a little fun story adventure, but now she wants to come visit him back home for vacation. And it's a little late to tell her that he lied about his age.
So don't
Here's
tell
the
her.
mistake. Here's a huge mistake that he made. He's met her parents.
What,
Does
in 2 weeks? On a 2-week visit, he fell in love and has a fucking girlfriend now?
And has met the parents?
What the fuck?
He wants to know, does he tell her his real age? I think you probably should, because you need to get out of this immediately.
Question is, how long until he's 18?
Yeah, that's a good question. If you're almost 18, you can just wait it out.
Yeah, just.
But then eventually you have to tell her your real birthday, and then she'll figure it out.
Never. Yeah.
No, he could live with the lie until he dies.
Exactly.
He could just make up a new birthday.
New birthday.
I mean, there's guys that have multiple families across countries.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan did do it, so he could get away with a little birthday. I mean,
if Michael Jordan can do it, bro, you
it all
can do it.
depends on if he loves the girl. If he loves the girl, he could make this.
He doesn't love her. He doesn't.
He can make it work.
He just has all those chemicals in the brain, and they probably had good sex, and now he just can't get it right out of his head.
He can make it work.
Yeah, don't bring it up until she makes you bring it up, and just keep nutting until then.
Well, how's she gonna bring it up?
That's what I'm saying. Don't ever just ride it out.
You should call the authorities. She raped you. You're underage.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
statutory rape. Send her to jail.
Quick, get us one more, Burns. We got time.
I don't have one more.
Oh, damn it. All right.
What do you guys want to talk about for the last 2 minutes?
Well, we got to wrap up, so we're.
Hey, we gotta head on over to iTunes.
Yeah.
Leave us a review.
iTunes.
All right, let's do a quick.
That's how Kyle says it. iTunes.
Kyle, do a quick recap of when we're doing the show live, and then we'll wrap it up.
Not in person, right? Just the live show.
Yeah.
Just the first
750 reviews, all 5 stars. We see one. Okay, I'm not going to say it because then people are like, "Oh, I'm going to do it." 750 reviews. We're doing a live giveaway drink show / apparel show, and you guys will be the ones that choose who drinks and gets fucked up or something. Head on over to iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. That's our bread to our basket. That's the fucking key to our peel. That is the
cream to our sugar.
Cream to our sugar.
I was going to say cream to our pants.
That is where we need you. Even if you're listening to it on another platform, go over there, leave us a review. Tell us what you think. We'll probably read it on the show if it's gay enough. And yeah, we appreciate all the support and the love. I hope you don't look at me differently after this show. I did get a little rapey back in the day, but you know, that's life. One rape. God ain't gonna judge you.
The fuck?
Yeah. Somebody's gonna judge you, buddy.
Goodness. Who cares?
That's it.
Oh,
Enjoy the wrap up. You guys are
God damn
amazing.
it.
It's good to have Kyle and Colby back because the show sucks without them, according to
Everyone.
people. Not everyone. Not everyone.
right.
I got a shit.
Me and Birds held our shit good.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
You guys
Goodbye.
can't hear the beat, but want me to do it live?
Yeah, do it.
Sure.
All right, here we go. This song is for all the people saying you're never gonna make it as a rapper in the big time. Well, no shit, dude. Take a step back and look at this game I'm in. I'm not the best rapper, probably never fill a stadium. I probably won't get a deal or make $1 million, get a fan page and a bunch of Twitter followers. I just do it cause I like it, and you can turn it off. No gangster rap in here, you can call me soft, and that's okay, I don't mind it, and I won't fight it. Rap's just like a drug, and you addicts are gonna light it. You're gonna like it, no matter who you is. And there's biz, there's more don'ts than there is dids. You'll never see me on the TV. I won't put in the work, I hit the bottle, no genie. I'm no Mr. Feeney, I don't got all the answers. Don't do groupies, no backup dances. And in the end you'll laugh, and that's all that matters. Wake up the same nerd, Steve Urkel, Family Matters. And when I end the song, the world will keep moving. NBA playoffs on, Seattle fans, we still losing. So we taking our time trying to do something right, but in this game called life, you don't play it twice. So let's run it back and we can take it to the pad again. Down and dirty, let me tell you just how bad you been. Bye.
Finger your kitty cat till the cat came.
Bye.
Lick on Bernie's mom's clit till her cat came.
We gotta get new endings.
And she squirted on my chin. Burns licked it off.
God damn it, Kyle. You're an inappropriate asshole.
Bye.